Hey guys, how's it going? I know it's been a while since I've been on stream, and yeah, so we're gonna be getting to something that we're gonna be doing something today that I never expected to be doing. But before I get into that, I need to apologize for a couple of things. Um, First of all, the last two streams that I did, I had the recordings for them, but I was trying to do covers and recordings for songs that I might be putting onto another channel later. And it kind of turns out that I was stupid and I ended up deleting them along with with the covers that I didn't like. So those two streams are now lost forever. I cannot put them onto my VODs channel. One was an L-Sword stream, I believe, of me playing Animos again. Either that or playing Daybreaker. And then the along with Pokemon in that one. And then there was another Pokemon Emerald one in there too. So, yeah, that's just, those are gone. I can't get those back now. I can't post them on, and that's why you haven't been seeing them on my VODs channel if you saw them on my VODs channel. But today, as you can see by the title, we're gonna be watching High Guardian Spice. That's the anime that we're going to be watching today. And I never thought I would actually get around to watching it. So, like, here's the thing. I played a game with myself on Crunchyroll, because I have a premium account. And I kept randoming. I kept pressing random until they finally landed me on High Guardian Spice. And when I landed on High Guardian Spice, I would watch it. That was the game I played with myself. And it's taken me like 2 weeks to finally have them random me into High Guardian Spice. So we're actually going to look at this. I already watched the first 3 minutes. I already hate it. I'm not gonna lie, I already hate it. But there are some things that aren't that bad in the beginning parts. At least for the opening theme song, anyway. Like, there aren't so far there aren't very bad things, but the voice acting is just, oof. I could do a better job, to be fair, and I'm not a voice actor at all. So, yeah, we're gonna get into this, and yeah. Wait, it's not showing anything. Wait, hold up.
Sage, it's finally here. Can you believe it? I almost can't. We've been preparing our
Hold up. I'm trying to fix this. It's, for some reason, it's not showing. Like, you can see it here, right? It's for some reason not showing, on the thing. The video itself. I wonder why that is. Huh. That is very odd. But you guys can hear it. That is super weird. Why can't you see it? Hold on. No. I'm looking through it. Hold on a sec. Oop, that revealed something that I probably shouldn't have. That's so odd. You can hear the show, but you can't see it. I wonder how it works for everyone else. Let me go and check something. For this tab. Okay, you can see that. I wonder why you can't view it on Crunchyroll, though. That's super odd. Okay.
It's finally here.
I'm gonna be very upfront with this little gripe I have. Yeah, so for the new viewer who just showed up, hi, hello, by the way. We're watching High Guardian Spice today, and I'm probably going to be doing that for the next little while. The thing that's weird, and yes, there are Spanish subtitles, I can't control that. For whatever reason, Crunchyroll isn't letting me show the video on stream. I'm not sure why that is, so I have to do it through YouTube. But, yeah, I'm doing this purely as a way to torture myself. I've already watched the first 3 to 4 minutes of the show. I'm not too fond of it, but there are some animation things that I like. So it's not horrible other than the voice acting so far. So far.
Can you believe it? I almost can't. We've been preparing our
Paced way too fast. Paced way too fast. Okay, that's the big problem already. I'm reviewing it for the purposes of this. So that voice acting is paced way too fast. They needed to like really slow that down. That's bad. That's really bad.
Did you pack your tooth? Your toothpaste. Ooh, I'm nervous.
I already like Sage though.
And fight mermaids and explore precipices and crevices and we'll be totally fearsome dudes. Totally fearsome dudes.
We'll explore precipices! First thing that comes to my mind is Groudon using precipice blades to kill both of them. I don't know why that's the first thing that comes to mind, but that's the first thing that comes to mind, and I'm sticking to that. I love that idea. Please, Primal Groudon, use precipice blades! Please. Or at least just kill Rosemary. Sage is cool. I don't mind Sage. I am very, you know, I have a very high affinity for mages, so that's probably why, but, you know.
Hi, Guardian! Academy!
The best scene so far.
Guardian Academy!
Sage, I'm thrilled for you to learn about elixirs. Very important for a future healer.
High Guardian Academy doesn't just accept anyone, you know. You girls will have to take advantage of every opportunity.
I know I'm pausing a lot already. High Guardian Academy doesn't just accept anybody. Yeah, the opening title sequence kind of proves that wrong. And you'll see what I mean when we get there, because we are watching through that too.
Year away from Old Pebble, Rosemary. We're really gonna miss you. Oh, I'm glad you're wearing the locket. Your mom would be so proud of you.
Would be. Mom is proud of you.
So far, Rosemary's dad has the best voice acting in the show, and I'm not gonna lie, that's really not that high of a bar to clear, but, like, holy man. Oh my god. I love his voice. I love his voice, actually. I wish we had more of him. Make the story about him, okay? Please.
Better get a move on, girls. And remember, studying is just as important as socializing. Sage, don't forget Chompy.
That animation was very, very stiff and soulless. Chomp.
Bye, Dad. Bye, Chicory. Goodbye, Pebble. And hello to the rest of our lives.
The most still frame. That's animated actually fairly okay. The dragon passing by was actually pretty well done. That one I can give them credit for sure. The rest of this seems kind of boring, though, although Amaryllis, beautiful pose for Amaryllis to be in, because really, she is that character, and you'll get to it later. She is that character who just does not care, and you can see that. It's great. I like it already. That transition is fantastic. That one transition is fantastic. Honestly, I'm impressed with that one like blanket throw transition to her putting her glove on. That's impressive. Other than that, so far it's just still lifeless imagery. The song is also not great. Catchy, but not great. Amaryllis is already the best character. I haven't gotten to Snapdragon yet, but Amaryllis is already the best character. I like her. just by how she's animated in the title, like in the opening sequence. I like her the most out of everyone. They needed to turn the background music down a bit, because, like, the background music really overshadows the lyrics, and you're trying to listen to the song for the lyrics. Although, it's also kind of a good thing that they did that, because the lyrics aren't that great, and I think they know that. So... And here's what I mean, by the way. Now that we're stopped at this part of the intro, here's what I mean by High Guardian Academy literally does accept anyone. Like, you have so many different people here. Some, like, average Joes, generic peeps. You got Snapdragon, the best one, other than Amaryllis. And, like, you know, it just... There's so much variety here that you can see that him saying, like, Sage's dad saying, High Guardian Academy doesn't just accept anyone, is so inaccurate. Like, they do. They really do. They'll accept your application almost always, so no. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna go back for a sec. This haircut for Rosemary, this one would have been better as her final haircut for While She's a Warrior. Yeah, Warrior. She would have looked so much better with this, because the hair at the back doesn't distract from her face. And her face would be a lot more memorable. But with the gigantic puffs on the sides of her head, it takes away from everything and really, like, ruins the composition of her face. Entirely. So, like, here. See? Do you see what I mean? She just looks like she's got a gigantic wad of cotton candy on both sides of her head. If that was her hairstyle when she was younger, and she grew up to have a little bit more of a mature, you know, ponytail type vibe, it would have looked so much better for her. This just looks very lazily slapped together, to be fair. The ponytail looks so much better, by far. And they literally just slapped the same face on both Parsley and Rosemary. They didn't even try to hide that. So yeah, intro so far, it's kind of okay. The lyrics are bad, but like there are some pretty okay animation sequences, like her hair flowing in the wind when she's a kid, the transition between the blanket and her glove. Oh my god, that's so good. Like I can't lie about that. That is incredibly good. But and the dragon flying past, like having the grass graze past her face in the intro, that's a really good animation too. But the rest of it is very still and lifeless, and I hate it. It just doesn't look good. They could have done a lot better. And the lyrics, like when they say and we will win this fight, they have that come up, like that lyric come up before they're actually in front of the antagonists of the season. Like, that was just synced poorly. They should have had that lyric line up with the antagonists of the series, because then it makes more sense, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, so these are the people they're fighting. That makes sense. But they didn't do that, and they really did a poor job with realizing that, and they just skipped over it, and that's kind of careless on their part. It would have made everything flow a little bit better. Plus, to be fair, revealing, as much as I liked her hair flowing in the wind, and I wish that her hair was like her hairstyle, I should say, from when she was a kid was her hairstyle now. Revealing that Rosemary has a dead mom, or a presumably dead mom, in the intro sequence kind of takes away from her character, because you don't really find, like, it's right there in the first minute of the show, sure, but at the same time, if you show it in the intro every time, then, you know, you're not really left wondering how she's coping with that, and you're not really left wondering how she's trying to handle her feelings towards it, because it shows you in the intro how she's feeling toward that. So, yeah, that also was a really bad idea, but the animation is nice, at least. So, we're gonna get into this. Ooh, Journey to Lingard. Also, name of the town, pretty okay for a fantasy setting. I think they could have done something better with it, especially since the fantasy town of Lingard doesn't even really look like anything. I've seen clips. You guys probably have too. You'll see it when we get there. But, yeah. Really bad. I'll turn that down again.
Huh. No seats for you girls?
We don't need seats. We're future guardians.
Most guardians can afford seats.
We're guardians in training. We're gonna sit on each other's laps at the same time.
Listen.
That line is so bad. We'll sit on each other's laps at the same time. That's so bad. Oh my god. I can't believe they okayed that. Ew. Okay, so first things first, with that line, you're kind of trying to give us the assumption, you're trying to force us to assume that these girls have a thing for each other, when that's not the case. They don't. And it's revealed pretty early on that they don't. But for one, or at the very least that Rosemary has a thing for Sage, which she doesn't. And we know this. They've been best friends their whole lives, yeah, so it's possible, but, like, they reveal it pretty early that they're not at all, like, into each other that way. And you can tell, and I hate to be as negative as I'm going to be, you can tell that the writers for the show were very, very, like, they weren't thinking properly, and you can tell that they're very amateurish with their writing. Now, I am not a professional writer by any means, not even close, but I've been taking writing classes in my current college program, and even I know through that class already, like through my character writing class that I took, that that's not a line you should put in, especially since you're trying to market this towards mature audiences. And holy hell, we are literally 20 minutes into the stream, and I haven't even gotten 4 minutes into the first episode yet. So you can tell this is going to be a gigantic deep dive project. This is going to take 12 streams to probably finish. I think it's going to take me about, like, an hour or two to get through this first episode. Oh, God, okay. Anyway, yeah, very childish line. They should have changed that for sure. 100%. Like, there's no question about it.
Hey, Shum Shum, help these future guardians to their seats.
I don't know why they couldn't have just, like, had Chompy fly up there as a little animation quirk, or, like, a little animation thing to, like, show that it, like, it has character, because it does. So that was a missed opportunity. I understand their budget was low, but that's a missed opportunity for sure. The sequence of them traveling hurts me. That fish animation, though. Holy hell, hold on. Let's go back. That was good, actually. This is nice. That right there, that fish stuff was kind of nice. That was a nice embellishment. Especially since nothing else is really happening. I'm with everybody who has commented on this scene as well, where, you know, it should have shown it, like, backing out some more, so that you can tell that they are getting further away from it, but it's the same still shot both times, and that's an animation mistake for sure.
Just didn't know.
Aw, they're so cute.
Hurry! We can be first on the train. Huh? Let's cut the line. Rosemary, that would be wrong.
I hate this scene too. I hate it. Ugh. Why does he say sorry? He's literally about to fall to his death, or, like, very close to it. He should be, like, crying for help, not saying sorry that he broke the bridge. That's... oh my god, these writers. Okay, continue.
I'm thinking we should cut the line. Yes.
This has also already been said in a lot of other videos that I've watched regarding this show. If you have a magic broom and you can put your stuff into a magical chest companion, why don't you just fly there? If you can already fly on the broom, just fly there. Why take the train? You have no need to take the train. Oh my god. Like, we don't need to know the extra forms of transportation that are available in the world of Highgardian Spice. We don't care about that. We care about the characters, their relationships, and the story regarding them. Oh, hey, yeah, they have trains. They have trolley cars that are powered by orcs. And then they have more trains and carriages. Like, okay, cool, though? But why do we care? If you've had this available to you, this stupid broom, if you've had that available to you the whole time, just use it. Show us the magic. God. This is such a pointless sequence. Like, seriously, this is such a pointless sequence. Literally just a black mage or wizard, whatever you want to call it, from Final Fantasy. And I know other people have said that too, but that's, honest to God, that's exactly what that is. You can't tell me otherwise. That's what that is. Hello, Rexy. Nice to see you. Yes, we are reviewing High Guardian Spice. I am already torturing myself, and we're just 7 minutes into the show. This is already horrible.
See them yet? Cousin and niece.
Okay, that was great. The door just opening and then falling onto their face. I love that. That's amazing. Can we have more of that? Can we please have more of that throughout the show? Them just falling on their face randomly. That's fantastic.
Welcome to Lingard, us.
Same, Sage.
Welcome to our humble abode. It's only a few flights up.
You slept on the train. You shouldn't be that tired. Like, yeah, jet lag or whatever you want to call it, but...
Sleep of food? Oh, it's nice. I guess we'll just sleep on the floor.
I hate this sequence. Because I agree with everyone else who has had a problem with this. Oh, hey, let's open up a magical portal to your room. Why? Just have a door. That's such a waste of magic. Just have a door. Have them go through the door. Instead of this. Like, what is this? What is this? No. Bad.
I've never been around new magic before. My parents never let me try it. Can I hold your terrasphere?
Go ahead.
This is gorgeous. Its conjuring powers seem unlimited. I thought it was incompatible with old magic.
Aloe's an elf, so her powers merged with mine.
Sweetie, she'll learn about new magic and spell theory at school. Let's let them go to bed. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, she'll learn about new magic. She'll learn about becoming a lesbian at school. Because that's all our magic is just lesbian powers activating. Really, that is the entire basis of their magical power, is their love for each other. That's all it is. Power of love is so strong. It can open doors. It can open portals to your room. That's how strong it is. God. Ugh. And here we are.
Mom, do you love being a guardian?
Yes, it is hard being apart from you, from my family, but my guardian vows are sacred, as yours will be one day.
Rosie, your mom helps to right wrongs.
Plus, she gets to lug around that humongous sword.
And Mom always comes home. Mom?
Okay. Why the hell would you just throw your sword at your daughter? Regardless of the fact that the handle somehow was the first thing to reach her, why the hell would you throw your sword at your daughter? That's really careless, for one. Two, it's coming up. How does she catch it with one hand flawlessly, and then it's just suddenly too heavy for her to hold with one hand? How? What is this? This makes no sense. My God. I'm just gonna leave it there. And 3, 2, 1. Why the hell is the sword there? I understand it's a dream sequence, and stuff doesn't necessarily have to make sense in a dream sequence, but that is a massive, massive continuity error right there, even if it's a dream sequence. The sword was just stuck in the ground about 15 feet behind her, and now suddenly it has appeared on the ground in front of her. How? How? That doesn't make any sense. Where? What? God. I knew I was going to torture myself with this show. And now she's holding it just fine. Again.
The dream again?
Aw, they're so cute.
She's out there, Rosemary. You know that. I hope so.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie though. I really like Rosemary's hair down instead of up in its, like, floofy cotton candy buns. I love it down. It looks so much better down. They should have left it like that. This scene always gets me. I don't know why.
We're in Lingard!
And you're just realizing that now? Pointless scene. Pointless scene right here. Her looking out the window to look on down at Lingard. A is pointless because the city does not look remarkable in any way. And B, because why the hell is there a window they can see out of in their room when they had to take a magical portal to get there? Like, what? I know I'm nitpicking, and I apologize for this, but, like, can you blame me? There's so much wrong with this show. There's so much wrong with it, and there's so many ways they could make it better, but they just didn't, and the creator, literally on Twitter, was like, oh yeah, we had a very small budget, and that was his excuse for everything that went wrong within the show. We had a very small budget. Okay, then try to figure out how to work with that budget and make something look good anyway, despite that. Because since they hand-drawn, like, since a lot of the stuff was supposed to be hand-drawn for this, it doesn't require a budget to hand-draw it. Especially since a lot of the people working on the show like, aside from the extra artists that they hired, were already doing some of the art for the show anyway. Like, hello? If he was so worried about it, because he is one of the artists for the show too, if you were worried about budget, then try to make some of the stuff yourself and make it actually look good. There's your solution to the problem.
We're here.
You said that.
Girls, are you awake?
Okay! Why is there a door to the room when they had to get a magical portal? When they had to use a portal to get there? Why is there now suddenly a door? Just use the door. Oh my god.
Absolutely. Good morning, lovelies. Anise, you didn't have to go through all this trouble. I don't mind. My stomach likes to harmonize with Rosemary's.
You're in luck then. Aloe's elbows deep in pancake batter. It's been ages since she cooked for family.
Does she need help?
Oh,
Even I...
there's a small scene coming up where there's a bunch of, like, CGI bread everywhere. I'm gonna skip over that because, like, I'm not gonna cover the problems with that. I'm sure you guys can already figure out the problems with that on your own. I don't want to keep having to pause the episode as many times as I already have, so we're gonna skip over that when we get there.
Not allowed in that kitchen when she's got that look in her eye. Come on. We've got strawberry waffles.
Coming. Strawberries.
I want strawberry waffles. What?
Wow.
See, this is the scene I'm talking about.
It's beautiful.
Look who I found hanging out in the guest room.
Those are pancakes, not waffles.
Did you make all this? We could have helped.
Nobody touches the kitchen.
Told you. So, what do you two plan to do with your last day of freedom?
We're gonna take a look around. See the city.
I want to go see the market and the gardens and the castle.
That was delicious, Mrs. Aloe.
It's just aloe. Wait, are you finished?
Chewing is for cowards.
That's the spirit.
You ready?
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Chewing is for cowards.
Maybe I'll take it to go. Great, I'll get your stuff.
I like her.
Marketed towards adult audiences.
Thanks again. We'll be back by dusk. Don't get killed.
That line. That line is awful. But amazing at the same time. I love it.
I know.
That line is great.
What is that? Maybe it's got rabies. Come on, Sage. Do you want rabies?
Oh god. How did you not feel that?
Rose, why did you bring your mom's sword? You never know, Sage. Danger is like a flock of birds. It swoops into your business when you least expect it.
This is an awful...
Sorry. Didn't expect it. I was so sorry.
Might want to watch where you swing that thing because of how it's a giant sword.
It's not a giant sword. She's just shorter than you.
Good job, baby crone. They say the best way to win an argument is pedantically. Might want to make sure your friend doesn't stab anyone while you're out here sightseeing.
We aren't tourists.
I love Time. I'm sorry. I love her. She comes off as a total, like, bitch, but she's so right. She's so right. Rosemary is being a kid, and she needs to, like, be way more pay way more attention to her surroundings, and she just didn't. So Time is 100% in the right here to be as much of a bitch to her as she was. Like, 100%. Instant best character status.
Nobody actually got stabbed. Maybe
My my locket. Dad told me to wear it today. It's meant to protect me.
How did he perform protection magic?
Metaphorically, Sage. The picture inside it is irreplaceable. My dad's prize-winning boysenberry cheesecake.
You have a locket with a picture of cheesecake inside it.
It was iconic. I must have dropped it.
What is that thing?
A Trixie. It's a thief.
Well, more like a magpie. They like shiny things.
I got it. I got it.
It's fast!
It's not. It's not fast. Generic giant lady.
Oh, I see it!
Okay. How did you land like that? Your legs would be in way too much pain. I understand this is an anime, but come on, she's jumping off of a freaking roof, man. She's a normal person. That would hurt. No. Ugh. I have too many gripes with this episode already.
Are we allowed to be here?
No.
We'll head back as soon as I get that locket.
There! Rose, wait! There's more than one kind of Trixie! We don't know if this one's dangerous.
Let's find out.
Just give it a second. Maybe it'll leave.
What is it doing?
Some kind of ritual.
I am with everybody who had problems with the upcoming scene because it made no sense to include this in the show. Why do we need to see the mating ritual of Trixie's? And that's exactly what's coming up, is that. Why do we need to see that? Like, who cares about that? Like, I get you might be trying to establish some of the magic in the world, but you already kind of did, but in a very poor way, and now you're doing an even worse way to show it, because this is never brought up again afterward. Ever. So, no. This was pointless, and I don't like it. And a lot of other people didn't either.
No way. What? It's trying to attract a mate.
'Cause it is.
What are the other Trixies waiting for? He's killing it out there.
He's killing it!
My locket! Wah! cheap necklace.
She means the picture, stupid.
It's more than that.
Let's forget it. All these things worked out for our Trixie friend.
Let's not give up.
Why not?
Come with me.
I know where to get it fixed.
Isn't this kind of thing small potatoes for a blacksmith? There are no small potatoes, only large mouths. Anyways, they might know where to get it fixed.
That's a stupid line.
Hello?
Wait, I missed that.
There's gotta be some sort of... What was that?
What was what?
Trixie got there. How can I help?
Can you fix this? Huh. What happened? Did you get run over by omnibuses?
Trixie's...
You wore this out in the market first thing in the morning? Welcome! You two must be Noodle and Garth.
You could say that.
We're here for the academy. I'm starting this year too.
That's so cool! And you're a blacksmith?
Yup, that's what I'm gonna study at the academy. I've done it all my life. I was handed a rivet soon as I figured out how to curl my fingers on purpose. Of course, when your family's as populated as mine.
No, I want to go into the fire, sis. Let me go into the fire. Let me burn myself alive, as if I'm Desh from Final Fantasy III. and just so I can stop this island from crashing into the ground, I'm going to throw myself into this furnace. That's the exact vibe that gives off to me.
Brothers. In order of loudness, I think that was nettle, thistle, clover, and spurge.
A third? 9? No wait. 12 brothers?
Yeah, I stopped counting after 7.
You're great at juggling them.
12 brothers. Something like that.
Jeez, no wonder you want to get out of here. Rose.
What? It's not that. I can fix this. I could bring it to you tomorrow at school.
Yeah, that's so nice of you.
Parsley, nice to meet you.
Sage. Rosemary. She was so cool. And nice.
Oh
my
no.
gosh.
It's okay. It's armor. It's built to withstand a nuisance.
We're really sorry.
I love her.
You got mugged on your first day?
I'm sorry. Is there a better time to get mugged? That's right. Keep walking.
You almost chop off a person's head one time, and it's like,
I was sure I was gonna have to fight her to defend your honor. Hero. We didn't just smash the Trixie, even though I was ready to. Sage got me to be patient, like she always usually does. Yeah, I do that a lot. Who knew their courtship cycles would coincide with our arrival?
that's beautiful, Sage. A little clinical, but still.
And you got to see the Trixie's entire dance.
We saw it find its soulmate.
You got to be a guardian, in a way. You protected a precious creature, and that let it find its perfect partner. And that matters so much.
I wouldn't say protected, exactly. It was more that we didn't cut it in half with swords.
Good night, little fruitcakes. We'll make sure you're up at first light.
We didn't cut it in half with a sword.
Good night.
Her hair looks so much better like that. You should have just left it. Whoa!
Didn't expect it to look so majestic. Yeah, you grow up hearing stories from your hero, aka your mom, but somehow the picture in your head never I did. I put you back together. You say that so confidently. Yep. I'm going to be so great at magic that I'll be able to wave one hand and make you whole again.
Wow, it's an ordinary looking school. How amazing. Ah, now we get to this. Okay, first of all, this song has been bugging the hell out of me for so long because I've been trying to figure out what it reminds me of. And when we get to the end, I'll tell you what it reminds me of. Just hold on. Azumanga Daioh opening sequence homage. Really cute. Love it. Okay, so, it's not the lyrics or anything, or the way the lyrics flow, because they don't, that reminded me of it. It's the melody itself. The melody itself sounds like the ending theme song to Nichijou, which is a significantly better anime than this, by the way, like, by wide as hell margins, but regardless of that, like, the entire melody just screams the first ending of Nichijou to me. And I have been racking my brain for the past week trying to figure out what the hell it reminded me of, and I finally did. So, couple things to close off on with this episode, though. First, Time is by far the best character so far. 100%. I love her. I love everything about her so far. She's great. Honest to God, she's great. Parsley, her outfit is cute. Her demeanor towards her brothers is honestly understandable. She's really generic, though. Sage, I like mages, so I don't have very many problems with Sage, and she's, like, really endearing, or she's supposed to be, so I don't mind Sage. Oh my god, I hate Rosemary. I despise the hell out of Rosemary, and I wish she wasn't in the show, or at the very least, I wish she was written better, because she is just an absolutely awful character, like, in every way. So, careless to the point of almost cutting off someone's head, and then tries to play it off as a joke. Clumsy as hell, although in some parts her being clumsy as hell is really funny, like her tripping and falling on her face, and then smacking her head on the board to the blacksmith shop. That's funny. But aside from that, like, she just doesn't fit in the show as the main protagonist. Honestly, Time is a better protagonist than her, and I kind of feel like her plot, because we get to that later, her plot is way more compelling than Rosemary's. Because Rosemary is just trying to find her mom and become a really great warrior, as best she can, but Time is just way more like, down to earth, and her plot line, because I won't spoil it if you haven't seen the show yet, her plot line is way more believable and convincing of, like, actually going somewhere by the end of the series, or the season. So, yeah, so far, it's bad. It's just a bad show. Like, there are a lot of inconsistencies and writing errors, but honestly, when you have amateurs in the writing room, that's gonna happen. So I can forgive it. You know, it's not X Blaze Chronicles Code Embryo levels of bad. So it's okay. It's forgivable. It's excusable. I'll let it slide. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that they could have done better with this show. Let's see if we got episode 2 available. Hold on a sec. Here. I'll be right back. I should switch it to this one. I'll be right back. We're gonna do episode 2, and that'll be it. I'll just do the first 2 episodes today. Because I pause a lot, and I need some water right now, so I will be right back. Alright. I am back. It's time to get this started. Oof. Still. Just that transition alone. We're gonna skip over the opening, except for that transition, because that transition is just mwah, gold. That one is done just so well. My actual favorite character comes in this episode. I love her, and she is exactly what I would be as a principal. You'll see her soon. That gargoyle could have been so much better and so much cooler. But they just ruined it by giving it a regular school bell sound. Anyway, on to the episode.
Sage, look at that dome! It's huge! Oh, trillium. It's bigger than Hackberry Trout's head. The largest head in Pebble.
The demon teacher is cool as hell. I already like her.
Should we start? I think we should give the students a minute to settle in.
Waiting gives me high.
Same, lady, same. Waiting gives me hives. Same. I get it.
They run this place. Oh, so the crone one is the headmistress. No, they all are.
Oh man, I am so happy to have found you two.
A friend! Sage, look!
Okay, hold up.
Man, I am so happy.
The way they positioned that, even though her hand is out, and you can see like half of Time's hand, the way they positioned that is very suggestive, and they could have done a much better job with it. Like, move the purple-haired girl to the left a little bit. Move her like over here so we can see Time's mouth. That way it doesn't look like they're making out before the triad is going to talk. Because, no. Like, I get that you guys are trying to be diverse, but there's a time and place for it, okay?
Happy to have found you two.
A friend! Sage, look! Friend.
Not just one friend.
You!
You know each other? That's so cool. Time's my roommate.
Hush! We have a thing to say.
Me! I love her so much. She's me as a principal. I swear to God, she's me. I'd be the cynical, like, jokester bitch principal. That's just how I would be.
As it is your first day
Of school, in case you forgot.
we welcome you, our first-year students, and commend you for being chosen. You've each been selected for your exceptional qualities
Yeah, okay.
over the course of 3 years.
Or 4, or 9, if you're that one kid.
What was his name? Doyle. Just one bit of business before we send you off to class.
Yes? What about orientation? No orientation, only disorientation.
Guardianship is something special. But what is it exactly?
If you knew, you wouldn't be here.
We want each of you to write your own version of the Guardian vows.
Which will be wrong.
Speak from your deep heart's core.
Blah, blah. Here's the deal. Write some lousy vows and yell what you wrote into that hole over there.
Yes! Best character out of 10!
Got it.
If you know your vows already, you may recite them now. Please be sure to do so before dinner time.
Or don't. Drop out. Like Doyle. Oh, Doyle! That was his name. Useless one.
I love her so much. I know other people hate her, okay? I get that other people hate her, but she is honestly the funniest character in the show so far. I love everything about the crone. I love everything about the crone. She's amazing. By far my favorite.
When will we have time to write stuff if we're going straight to class with no, orientation?
Sage, don't worry. We'll figure it out together.
Yeah, you can help each other pack.
Welcome to High Guardian Academy.
Everybody leave!
Me! Absolutely me! Everyone leave! I would do that. I would totally do that. Holy hell. Please. I need to meet a woman like this. I need to meet anyone like the crone. She's the best. Please let me meet someone like that.
I didn't know about the vows. Am I doomed to failure?
Ooh, that's good. Add doomed to failure to your vows.
Rosemary, those are just my feelings.
Well, they'd make great vows.
If it helps, Sage, I don't think we're graded on the vows thing. We just need to yell down a hole. They said it's okay to screw it up.
Ethics! The first class of the day is ethics.
Sounds dry.
You know who won't be joining us in ethics class?
fellow dragon. Wanna know why? Because you don't need rules when your face is a blowtorch. Today I've got metal tubes.
What? What the hell is that line?
Got everything hours too. Where's ethics class?
It's in the... Wait, are you sure you're in it with me?
I'm sure we. Oh no, we're not. My schedule says I have ethics on Wednesdays. I'm not sure why I thought we.
Well, it makes sense that we're in different classes since we're on different tracks. Sage is here to master magic. So cool, Sage. You're gonna break some hearts.
Thank you.
And Rosemary, you're on the warrior track, like me. And Time's on both tracks since she's got that Fairy Woods background, so, you know, no two guardians have the same schedule.
Again!
I didn't think we'd have to split up this soon.
We'll be back together at lunch, right? If we're still working on our vows, we can take a stab at them together.
Right.
So, see you then.
Yeah. See you then.
Hey, Snapdragon. Can I borrow a pencil? Sure.
Attention.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie though. Having ethics being taught by the demon is actually such a cool idea. Because you wouldn't think that they would know that. You wouldn't think that that's the thing the demon would teach. So that's a really good subversion of expectations. The only issue is they do nothing with it. Like, there's so much missed potential.
My name is Wyverna Dredge. My titles are Ethics Professor, Guidance Counselor, Archivist, Jawheart Technician, Sergeant at Arms, and Ambassador to the Sea. Or Dredge. Just call me Dredge. Ethics involves telling right from wrong, and wrong from other wrong, etc. ad infinitum. Today, we'll discuss destiny and autonomy. What is inevitable and what is unintended. In her groundbreaking theory, The Choices of Mortality, my favorite philosopher posited that the absence or presence of fear determines both love and hate. Fear of the other is the fuel of violence. It really begs the question, who, if anyone, can we trust?
Okay, I'm sorry, that scene is great. He's like, hey, cool, nice drawing, fuck you. Fuck you.
I think they should both have spikes. Both? Neither. Rosemary, your affinity for balance, for fairness, for justice is clear. But, lesson 1, we must not let the mere presence of weapons determine our actions. Write that down, class. It'll be on every ethics test for the next 3 years.
So, let's start with attendance. My name is Boss Phlox. I'm here. Going to call some of your names now. Raise your hands.
He's such a cinnamon roll.
Parsley. Parsley.
Here! I am here! Parsley, I am here!
Okay, good. You can start by sitting down.
I can do that!
I can do that.
Hey, Time! You're Parsley's roommate, right? You're lucky.
As I stepped on crack, yes. Don't worry, I'm here. At ease, pores.
since they were going for, like, an adult route, instead of that, she could have just been like, "Eddie's bitches," and that would have been so much better, like, a much better entrance. But I get what she's going for.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sacred Alphabets. I'm Professor Caraway. Or just Caraway is fine, too. Are any of you familiar with sacred languages? Anyone? Okay, I get it. Everyone's a little bit shy. It's the first day. I've been there. But you've got to be brave if you want to be a guardian. Like me. Yes, you in the back, with the lovely hat.
Oh, I've read, or, my mother, she had a lot of books, so...
Your family can read? That is wild.
I love Amaryllis. Actually, though.
Sage, right? Where are you from?
Pebble! That's where I'm from.
Pebble. Great place. Small, but really memorable. One of my closest friends was from there. Lots of old magic folks out there, too. You'll mostly practice new magic in your time here. But without old magic, there'd be no foundations. No healing medicine, no sigil enchantment, no terraspheres. There's no new magic without old magic. All right, let's dive in. Runes are read to predict future...
Hello, kitty.
They must be interpreted based on context. That's the wrong one. What? Your copy of Runic Lore and its implementations. That's the old edition. Here, use this one.
Okay, so the problem with that one, with this scene, is, like, the cat never gets brought up again as, like, anything until, if I remember correctly, like, episode 9? And no, I have not watched this show. By the way, I've watched a lot of reviews on it. Which is why I wanted to steer clear of it at the beginning, but honestly, this project seems kind of fun, so screw it. But, yeah, like, why is the cat so important in episode 2 if it doesn't really foreshadow anything at all? I don't understand the point of the cat.
So, you always want to remember when forging a basic dagger.
John!
Wow. If you make two, a couple of you could spar on it.
John!
Dang!
So, class dismissed.
She makes 2 daggers, and he's like, yeah, class is over, guys. She should teach you, not me. Pretty much. Like, what? That's not how class works. That's not how class works. Like, teach them something else, man. I get that you're a cinnamon roll, and I love you, and I want to protect you, but, like, come on.
Parsley, can you stay back?
You're not in trouble.
Protocols of new magic. You'll find that in your more sophisticated classes, there will be little use for the old.
Oh, I'll miss you. When the teachers realize that crusty old magic kids don't belong here, and they ship you back to Slab.
I'm from Pebble. There is a village called Slab, but it had to be evacuated due to locusts.
Ugh, your comebacks are as stale as your magic. And your hat.
I usually hate bullies, but Amaryllis is actually, like, really cool, so it's fine. You have to have at least one bully in a school show like this. And Amaryllis definitely, like, nails it. I like her.
Did a lot today.
Yeah, I've spent some time at the family forge.
I think, Parsley, you, shouldn't be here. I just mean the first year forging class. You're way better than those guys. I'm going to move you to the third year class. Is that okay?
It's better than okay.
Right, then. See you real soon.
mean, that was quick. I don't think you're allowed to do that, though. Moving her from first to third, I think you're usually only supposed to be able to put them up by 1 year. But I don't know. I don't know how school in this world would work, so I don't really have a say.
Sorry, excuse me. Sage! I'm so happy to see your face! Ethics was so boring. And I tried to make a friend, this boy Snapdragon, and he was the rudest. He... Sage? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just...
Hey! You should apologize! You should apologize for that posture, sweetie. You look like an invertebrate.
I love her!
Rose, I'm not sure if I should be here. I don't know if I can do this.
Sage, listen, okay? You're 100,000 times better than all of those jerks. You belong here so much that I heard the Triad talk about making doppelgangers of you, just so they could have more of you. And guess what? I'm not letting you go until you agree. So, nah.
Okay.
You're just so great. And when you don't think you're great, it makes me so sad.
Well, I can't make you sad.
Exactly. You gotta start running. We need to get to the rotunda.
You don't need to run.
I ran.
Each day at this time, you'll have 2 hours to work on a special skill. What skill? That is your choice. Unique weapons, martial arts, drawing. You decide what will help your future. As the school year progresses, you will use this same time for adventure, perhaps to cursed tombs, wild forests, the demon world.
Ooh.
Nests of ice dragons.
Now, you see, this is a cool concept. Do they do anything with this? No, of course not, because that's too cool. You can travel to any place you want during this 2-hour time period. Do they? No. Never. It's bad. Like, oh my god, guys. I'm so disappointed that they have all this cool stuff and they do nothing with it.
Adventures will test your special skill. In exactly 1 week, you must make a choice. Questions? No? Okay, you guys are gonna do great. That's all. Go on.
I love her. She's great.
Oh, Sage! No class for 2 whole hours every day?
It's unstructured, but we still have to do stuff. Didn't you hear the rules?
I tuned out. If we don't know what the rules are, it's almost like we can do anything.
Sounds like you got a whole lot out of that ethics class this morning.
You think anyone will notice if we hide and take a...
Let me just kick you in the face. Yeah, that's a great use of my time. Let's just kick each other in the face.
Good luck with that.
Oh, it says here that we have a whole week to pick our focus for the everything hours.
Right. Oh, pottery. Think it'll help my battle skills? Oh, dance.
That would. Rip. No. That gargoyle just upsets me. Best class ever! Love this class!
Oh, please, sit.
Hey! Oops.
I am Professor Redbud, and this is Potions class. Have some tea. Go on, drink. Did you enjoy your poison.
I love her! I love how stupid she is. Honestly, ethically and morally, terrible teacher. But based off of everything else, great teacher. Yes, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, I love her. But the question is, that's just weird. That's just, I don't know. But like, the question is, if it's the same poison that was given to everybody, why does it have a different effect on everyone? Shouldn't it have the same effect?
Welcome, first-year students. I am Hakone Savet, proud to be your battle tactics instructor and future personal hero. Today we begin with...
That's not creepy at all. You can hear my eyes roll at that.
3 poses. All you have to do is not fall over. It appears we may have work to do. Fun work. Fun, fun, fun.
Do you guys think I should get bangs?
Yes. Sorry, 1 second. Oh, I just found out something awful, but I won't go into it. We're gonna continue this instead.
I think you shouldn't kill your students.
You won't die. If you manage to complete the assignment, you're here to succeed after all.
Everybody, drink this. I don't trust it / her.
Okay, just fill out this form.
What is this?
It's where you indicate the kind of flowers you prefer at your funeral.
Yes! She is simultaneously the best and worst teacher ever. Okay, I might actually get into it. That's very alarming and upsetting. Give me a sec. Like, we'll finish this and then I'll get into that, because I'm actually starting to get genuinely mad.
Wow. You could say, I don't know, thank you.
Great job, Sage. Class dismissed. Tomorrow, I expect you all to brew this potion, and I want you to get back to me on the bangs thing.
Yeah, because fist fighting a fire-breathing dragon is definitely safe for you to do. Like, yeah, the poison thing was not great either in terms of safety, but at least it was hilarious. This is just all kinds of no. See?
Don't worry, guys. I'm just tiring her out. I got this.
Class isn't dismissed until all of the students are done, which means we're all gonna die here.
Go on, make Pebble proud.
Kick her ass! Yeah, dragon! Yeah! 10 out of 10, dragon. Kicked her ass.
believe we survived today.
Me too.
Children, listen when we speak. Your road as guardians is long and serpentine. Being a guardian is not a piece of cake.
Okay? Explore all the bright particulars this world has to offer, and you'll find it is always worth protecting.
Today, we asked you to write your own vows of guardianship.
And did you succeed? No.
You understood parts. You possess a desire to learn and to listen.
We have watched all of the vows you recited into the confessional well. Let's take a look at some of them.
And speed. Guardian isn't scared of beasts. I am to leave a legacy. Direct and diplomatic in the toughest situations.
I vow to protect ghosts and grogs, and also people, but first ghosts and grogs.
The greatest power is kindness.
Fortitude.
Loyalty.
I vow to be self-reliant. I vow to think about anything that's not wet, loud, kissing.
That vow is 100 out of 10. Best vow ever. Despite the fact that it has nothing to do with guardianship. Best vow ever. Hold up. Who was it who said that? It's that kid in the back. Oh, props to him. Love it. Yes, thank you for saying it for me. I don't have to. See the crone is just me. The crone is just me. In every way. And I love her. Because she's me. That's exactly what I would have said in her position. Thank you for saying it for me. I appreciate it. I don't have to.
Listen here, children, to the true code of the Guardians.
I swear by the power of the wind, trees, sea, and stone to protect and keep the land, holding it dear.
I promise balance, keep history alive, and never be constrained by its relics.
I vow to stay curious and engaged, to look at the world with a questioning eye. I shall use my agility to protect what is precious, even if it brings about my own end.
To honor all that came before me and those who come after, adding my name to the legacy of courage that my title imparts.
I honor my name, my family, and my one true self, my multitudes.
If I break this oath, my cowardice breeds sloth or willful ignorance. May my body be cast upon the stones, my sword broken, and my name erased. This I vow.
This isn't a game or a joke. It is an adventure and a responsibility.
A joy and a burden. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Welcome all. Congratulations on surviving disorientation.
No cake? You're thinking about cake. She said cake. Didn't you hear?
I'm just glad the hazing's over. It's over, right?
I do want to believe that I'm cut out for this. Those vows were... Sage, you're gonna be a perfect guardian. Maybe too perfect.
We have all the pieces. They said.
Hemlock had a point, though. Being a guardian can kill you.
They just say that stuff about death to scare people who aren't willing to do the work.
No, they don't. They say you might die because you might die.
You guys, guardianship is a joy and a burden. It can be both, but we don't need to be guardians today.
We have the pieces.
One day we'll make them whole.
If we survive.
With Rosemary at the helm, you probably won't. And we're gonna skip over the ending too, because the ending is just ugh. But yeah, so that was interesting to say the least. Episode 2 surprisingly wasn't as bad as episode 1. There weren't as many gripes that I had with it. But episode 1 was just ugh. So, yeah, aside from that, I'm gonna get to... I'll do episode 3 and 4 next time. I'm not exactly sure when next time is. I also haven't been posting on my Twitter, and I apologize for that. It's just been... it's been a hectic... It's been a hectic couple weeks so far. So... basically what happened is, the guy that we sold my father's house to is ripping off anybody who decides to rent it because he's charging way too much. And I hate that because, you know, they didn't do much to fix up the house after they bought it from us. And it's just not worth that. And I feel bad for the people who end up buying the house or like renting the house from the people who bought it, because it's not okay to charge that. It's not okay to charge a really large amount of money plus utilities for a house that's barely functioning. And sorry if you heard that that buzzer sound, my dryer is done. So yeah, I'm just really mad about that. 'Cause I feel like they're really screwing people over with it, and I don't think that's right. So anyway, heavy stuff aside, I'm kind of having fun with High Guardian Spice so far, surprisingly, even though it's like really, really bad. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I will stream again very soon. I can't give a definitive date as to when. Please give me a follow on Twitter and YouTube. Hopefully this doesn't get taken down. Because I am doing an honest review of this series. And so far, Crunchyroll hasn't taken down any other reviews or videos regarding this. So, yeah. I'm gonna hate saying this name, but I'll leave a comment on their video anyway. The channel that I got this from, the High Guardian Spice episodes, is called Hootie Drogadicto Uwu the Owl House, in brackets. Spelled like this. So copy and paste that into your search bar if you want to watch these episodes on YouTube if you don't have Crunchyroll. And yeah, just subscribe to their channel, and I'm going to leave a comment for them. Follow my Twitter and my YouTube links. They're right there on screen. I will try to post more on my streaming Twitter because I really haven't been doing much, and I apologize for that. I also apologize for the 2 streams that I missed uploading again because, yeah, I don't know how I managed to screw that up and delete those. So, unfortunately, those streams are lost. I won't be able to find them again. I won't be able to do them all over again. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.